Welcome children, take out your history book. Chapter 9, Economic Policies of the British. Today I am going to give you the question answers of this chapter. Question 1. What was the Permanent Settlement Revenue System? Answer. The Permanent Settlement Revenue System was introduced by Lord Cornwallis in 1793. According to this system, the land was given to the highest bidder and with time, he became the owner of the land. This system was introduced in Bengal, Orissa and Andhra Pradesh. Question 2. What was the Rothwaari system? How did it affect the farmers? Answer. Rothwaari system was a way to extract revenue at very high rates from the peasants. It was designed to improve the permanent settlement. According to this system, direct settlement of taxes was made between the British administrators and the Indian peasants between 1820 and 1827. It was introduced in southern India, mainly Madras, Bombay, Mysore and Karnataka. The farmers were greatly affected through it as they had to pay 50% of revenue of the total produce and was collected strictly even if the crops failed. Question 3. What was the basic aim of the economic policies introduced in India? The basic aim of the economic policies introduced in India was to maintain their military and administrative expenses in India. The company wanted to acquire wealth to expand their territories while maintaining the conquered Indian territories. Question 4. Why did the British force the farmers to grow opium and indigo? Answer. After the Industrial Revolution in Britain, there was a great demand for indigo in the textile industry, but the climate of Britain was not favorable for indigo cultivation. It had to be imported, so the British turned to India where indigo was cultivated since medieval times and forced the Indian farmers to grow opium and indigo. Question 5. How did the railways impact the common people of India in the social sphere? Answer. In the social sphere, the railways impact the common people of India in various ways, such as people of all religion, faith travel together by rail irrespective of their caste and creed. Exercise F1. Give an account of land revenues policy issued by the British in India. Answer. The East India Company paid a large share of revenue as home charges to the British government. Moreover, the company made a steady income to maintain their military and administrative expenses in India. For this, the company introduced various land revenue systems like permanent settlement, Rothwaari system and Halwari system, which were ways to extract revenue at very high rates from the peasants. The jamindars became wealthier and the farmers became poorer day by day. Question 2. What was the impact of the permanent settlement on Indian society? Answer. On Indian society, the impact of permanent settlement were: number 1. The collection of revenue became easier and cheaper as the jamindar took over the job of paid tax official. Number 2. The farmers had no rights over the land and were cruelly exploited and oppressed by the zamindars. At any time, the jamindars could raise the rent, which made the farmers poorer and the jamindars wealthier. The farmers were left at the mercy of jamindars, who had the power to evict them in case there was a non-payment of dues. This system gave rise to a class of absentee landlords who prefer to live off their agricultural land in cities but did little to actually improve agriculture. Question 3. What was the factor that led to the Peasants' Rebellion? Answer. The factors that led to Peasants' Rebellion were: number 1. The land revenue system exploited the farmers as the revenue rates rose every year, and the landowners were more interested in revenue collection rather than improving the economic condition of the cultivator. The farmers showed no interest to grow indigo and opium as required the best fields for cultivation. They had to be leased from the landlords whose rent charges were very high. Number 3. The farmers had no interest to grow these crops as these crops converted the fertile lands into barren and unproductive land. Besides, they were paid very less wages. Despite their refusal, the farmers cultivated the crops as they were harassed if they didn't. Question 4. What is meant by drain of wealth? Answer. Drain of wealth refers to the constant flow of wealth and resources from India to England, which was primarily due to heavy exploitation of Indian economy by the company's officials. Question 5. Why did the British improve transport and communication in India? Answer. Till the late 19th century, India had no modern means of transportation and communication. Movement in and around the country by traditional means of transport was time consuming. It became very necessary to develop transport and communication. The British improved transport and communication so that cities and villages across the country could be connected easily. Now take out your diary, write Chapter 9, Economic Policies of the British. All question answers given, homework, revise it. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.